Okay, so the Marlow/Danger Mario situation is finally moving forward in a very significant way, because very recently RyRy, who's the new owner of MCTiers, announced that they will be officially blacklisting Marlow from the network. Here's what he said. Update on the Marlow situation. Hello, I will lead with a summary. Following through re-reviews of all the evidence presented by a variety of reporters over the last week, it has been decided to blacklist Marlow from the MCTiers network as an alt account of the user Danger Mario. It has been decided that the evidence is sufficient to ban now, and any attempt at disproving it to be treated as an appeal. Until such time as Marlow provides evidence capable of disproving the claims made, the blacklist put in place will remain. This does mean that the punishment is appealable, which Marlow intends to do in a long-form method sometime soon. While the evidence was determined to be sufficient to ban, there remains the legitimate possibility of innocence. However, it will require considerable proof to be provided. I will also include a more in-depth explanation. As of the time of this announcement, there was knowledge within messages sent between Danger Mario accounts and another user that indicates that same Danger Mario account also had access to and played on the Marlow account, such as referencing a name very similar to Marlow shortly before Marlow's account was given the name Marlow. The messages also include a multitude of other pieces of information that, in combination with the specific times and context of when they were sent, strongly indicates that the one who sent them Danger Mario was indeed Marlow. While most of the pieces of evidence are merely highly suspicious circumstantial evidence, many are greatly compelling, and in combination with each other were decided to be sufficient to ban for. And this honestly is a massive step in a good direction, but still RyRy saying that Marlow can easily appeal this, and if Danger Mario shows proof that he is somehow Marlow, then there's a chance that Marlow can get unbanned. I still think that's pretty crazy coming from RyRy, because I just don't think that will happen at all. I don't think Marlow has a way out of this, like, whatsoever. And here's what DrDonut had to say about this.
Breaking news, the #1 Minecraft PvPer known as Marlow is now permanently blacklisted from Minecraft PvP. After 6 years, 400,000 subscribers, and millions of people manipulated.
Now, something very important that I still have to add to this new update is what Aximity had to say about it. And if you don't know Aximity, he's basically the guy who kickstarted this insane downfall of Marlow in the first place. He made a video on Marlow's true identity quite recently, and the video went insane. And after he heard that Marlow was getting finally blacklisted, here's what he had to say, because it's very important. I am aware that Marlow was banned from MCTiers. While this is a step in the right direction, I am still very far away from supporting MCTiers, and I want to go ahead and remind you all of a few things. Rapture is still high tier 1 in Mace. He was proven to be an alt of Hyde Excel, Danger Mario's best friend and blacklisted player, a cheater and an active participant in the Danger Mario situation. Jaiga is still an admin, PvP Club is still striving, and it is still the primary testing server for MCTiers. Reminder that Jaiga was also proven to be involved in the Danger Mario situation. He probably made cheats for him and actively helped him cover up alongside Rapture, and has been friends with Danger Mario dating all the way back to 2018, and possibly even earlier, and performed possibly the worst attempt at saving public image I've ever seen. Countless top players across many game modes are still robbed of their tiers that they deserve, but were being held back by a blatant cheater holding the #1 spot. Most namely Camcall and Cray in vanilla PvP, who were high tier 1 for a month, hours away from being able to retire at it, but got demoted by mere hours to Marlow. PvP ranked left MCTiers because they are without a doubt certain in the Danger Mario situation being true. It is completely irrefutable in every way, shape, and form. MCTiers is giving Marlow a chance to appeal. They only banned him because of the backlash they received from not doing so. There's very obviously something going on, and I am saying all of this as fact. This does not include the very high possibility that RyRy, the current owner of MCTiers, is Danger Mario's puppet. There's no proof that Danger Mario does not still own and run things behind the scenes, on top of a plethora of unanswered questions and the boatload of proof that I'm yet to release. In addition, the name servers for the domain MCTiers.com on Cloudflare haven't changed since April 2025. This means that the Cloudflare account owning MCTiers.com hasn't changed in the recent past. This proves that Danger, or Marlow, still owns MCTiers, unless we are believing the off chance that Danger simply gave RyRy the Cloudflare account and he locked him out. This is me being as unbiased as I can be. I still don't understand why I'm not allowed to appeal my blacklist after 2 years either, when I've proven a high majority of the accusations made against me as false. For me, there's nothing that can be done to get my support, but I can at very least respect him if everything I just mentioned were to be handled. Yeah, I mean, I just gotta agree with him in basically every aspect. There are still a bucket load of unanswered questions when it comes to all of this, because as he said, Marlow could still be very easily pulling the strings in the background due to how many of the new admins and owners of MCTiers are actually very good friends of his. But yeah, what do you think?